Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the Warriors. Things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And, of course, New Orleans, 6.5 games back.
Well, I think for Golden State, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got Walker Kessler, and it's Braddock in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Big Dog in at the center position. Taking a look at Golden State. They've been one of the top teams thus far in the NBA Cup. 3-0 in group play.
And a chance tonight at home to leave no doubt. Go 4-0, win this group, and fly into the quarterfinals.
And then looking at where the Pelicans stand. A 3-0 record in the NBA Cup. Looking tonight to finish group play perfect.
And not an easy thing to do. They'll be tested on the road tonight, but so far it's been so good for them. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Branham, covered by Ingram. Driving inside. Here's Kessler. Here's Braddock. Five on the clock. Branham passes to Jones. Over Kuminga. Big Dog pulls it in. Kuminga down low. Second shot opportunity. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Jones, the pass to Braddock. Maxey against Jones. Pass to Braddock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Kessler with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Maxey. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. Basket's good.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
Pass to Diabate. And here's Jones. Lets the three fly. Warriors with the rebound. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Kessler with a bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Pass to Kessler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Maxey, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. This one for three. Diabate grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jones with a screen on Maxey. 6 to shoot. Braddock passes to Branham. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Right side Ingram. It's stolen away. Here's Branham, covered by Ingram. The three is up. Branham misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Fires the three. Big Dog pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Braddock. Here's Diabate. To the inside, Branham. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Big Dog passes to Maxey. They set a pick. The three is up. Rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. DeJounte Murray's checked in for Diabate. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's Ingram. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. To stop the drought. He buries it from three. Ingram's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Kessler. He's got 6. Here's Murray. The shot misses. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Big Dog. And it's good. 2 points. Big Dog's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Branham passes to Braddock. Kessler, a screen on Maxey. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Now Ingram. 5 points in the game. For three, Maxey. Kessler with a rebound. Here's Braddock. Pass to Murray. Kessler, a screen on Ingram. Murray for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Big Dog's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Maxey. Outside Ingram. Here's Big Dog, defended by Murray. Murray brings the double. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jokic has gotten his second bucket on the night. New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic, joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pelicans trail by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You gotta like the intensity behind Murray's drive. He has no intention there of stopping.
Ingram against Murray. Here's Big Dog. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Jokic gets the bucket.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Braddock. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis. Pass to Wiseman. In close, he hits it.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Warriors leading. Now here's Wiggins. Here's Big Dog. Shots blocked.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Wiseman against Jokic. Wiseman, pass to Braddock. Here's Boeheim. Shot clock at 6. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Now here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Big Dog. And a missed layup.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Here's Boeheim on target from range. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Jokic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And for both of these teams, this is their fourth and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
The first one falls. Mark Williams, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Number 1, New Orleans. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
And during the last 10 games of the season, both of these squads have focused more on leaking out and capitalizing in transition. We'll see if they're able to maintain this pace moving forward.
Here's Bowen. Still no points. Here's Murray. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
Free throw drops from Murray.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
And Murray drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
So for the Pelicans right now, they've got DeJounte Murray, and it's Wiseman in at the 5, down low. Here's Big Dog. He's got 6. For 3, Maxey hits a three-pointer. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He added 43 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Ingram after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Big Dog. Fades and shoots. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Big Dog's got 8 points. New Orleans in the lead. Murray passes to Bowen. They set the pick. Pass to Wiseman. And another basket for New Orleans.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Here's Cornette. No points yet. Here's Big Dog. To the left wing. And here's Kuminga for 3. Nails it from 3. And that ties it up.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Diabate. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. James Wiseman. Wiseman, a monster down low.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Maxey passes to Ingram. From deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Diamante's got 5 rebounds in the game. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Big Dog passes to Cornette. Maxey surveys. Here's Big Dog, defended by Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now the Pelicans in transition. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the free throw, no good. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Outside Murray. Crosses over. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Big Dog. And that one is hammered home.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. The Pelicans trail. Murray with it. Give him 8. Inside. Branham misses.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Second team foul. Pelicans subs. Number 8, Ruben Hansen.
Outside Maxey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Maxey's got 10.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hansen. Here's Branham. Got a hand on it. Outside Maxey. Murray brings the double. Big Dog passes to Cornette. Here is DiVincenzo. Down low. Big Dog. Good. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And finished off by Kessler.
Terrific court awareness there. Murray recognizes the open man and wastes no time getting him the ball.
Pass to Maxey. Bowen with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Branham. 17 points for him last game against Memphis. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 15. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Branham. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Murray passes to Hansen. Back to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And a look at the stats for him.
And currently he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. Pass to Big Dog. Now here's Kuminga. Clock at 6 to the middle. Here's Big Dog. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Braddock passes to Branham. Here's Braddock. And here's Kessler. He's got 10. Kessler, a screen on Jokic. Here's Jones. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also got to give them credit for how hard they're going inside. I mean, looking to capitalize whenever they can on the interior.
That's good from Jones. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. Now here's Williams. Here's Big Dog. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Braddock, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. In transition, here come the Warriors. Count the basket.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to Kessler. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Braddock passes to Kessler. Driving to the basket and finished off by Kessler.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Pass to Jokic. Here's Big Dog. He's got 19. Back to Wiggins. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Second, the Warriors.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Braddock. No made baskets yet. Pass to Kessler. Here's Branham. Looking to get it going. It's tipped.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Kessler passes to Branham. Kessler a screen. To the paint. Low block shot. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wiggins passes to Big Dog. Yes, it's good. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Diabate. 14 points for him last game against Memphis.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
Pass to Kessler, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Outside, Williams. Here's Big Dog. 21 points in the game. They get it back. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Outside Jones. Kessler a screen on Wiggins. Jones from outside. Sinks it from distance. Jones has got 5 now.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Golden State Warriors.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Trailblazers matchup, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's New Orleans now, trailing by 8. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Nikola Jokic is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Big Dog in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Jones. Kessler, a screen on Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. The Warriors pull it in. Big Dog's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Kuminga. Here's Big Dog. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Braddock passes to Kessler. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Jones. Kessler with it. Goes back up. There's the drive. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Kessler's got 14 points for the game.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside Maxey. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Ingram. Pass to Big Dog. And it falls all over the rim and in. Big Dog's got 25 points.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Kessler finds Jones. Kessler, a screen on Kuminga. Here's Braddock. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Kessler a screen. Jones from outside. Fires in the triple. Give him 8.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Big Dog. 27 points for him. From deep, Jokic. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The ball's knocked loose. And he's going for the lob. Outside Jones. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
The Warriors lead by 4. Right wing. Here's Big Dog. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Herb Jones picks one up. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Kessler, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Kessler. Here's Diabate. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 10. The shot by Ingram, no good. Here's Branham, covered by Ingram. Deflected! Here's Big Dog. And he's got 28 now. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Williams is checked in for Jokic. And here's New Orleans now. 6-point game. Pass to Diabate. To the inside. Jones misses.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Branham. To the paint. Kessler passes to Branham. He drops it from range. Branham's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now Ingram. He's got 5. Here's Big Dog. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Diabate's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jones, the pass to Braddock, and Maxey over to help. Here's Diabate. Outside Jones. Kessler, a screen on Ingram. Pass to Diabate. 6 on the shot clock. For the tie. Here's Braddock. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen. Jones from outside. The shot, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Big Dog. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Now he shot well from the line tonight, going 4 of 5.
Watkins taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Ingram. So he gets them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Braddock. He's scoreless. Kessler finds Jones. Here's Braddock. Jones with a screen on Maxey. Braddock off the mark there with a 3. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Maxey. Pass to Big Dog. Outside Kuminga. And here is Maxey. Sends it home from 3-point land. Maxey's got 13.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Big Dog. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
and sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Braddock. Down low and stolen by Williams. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Braddock. Still without a bucket. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Over to the left wing. Here's Big Dog. Give him 35. And a strong finish with two hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Kuminga, and Williams is subbed in for Maxey. And New Orleans will go for a different look here. Here's Braddock. No points so far. Here's Murray. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect. To come up in the film session.
Here's Braddock. Pass to Wiseman. Braddock's shot's good. Braddock's got his first points of the night.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Wiggins outside. To the right side. Here's Big Dog. 37 points for him. That shot is off. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Bowen. Here's Braddock. Outside Murray. Knocks down the long J. Murray's got 11 points.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
To the wing on the left. Here's Big Dog. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Murray's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Braddock. Fires the 3. Big Dog pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Williams. And he can't get that one. New Orleans has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Murray for 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Big Dog, started by Wiseman. Good. Big Dog's got 39.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Outside Murray. Pass to Braddock. Here's Bowen. Now here's Wiseman. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Braddock. Wiseman, a screen on DiVincenzo. Inside. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo to pass to Wiggins. Pass to Big Dog. Clock at 6. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Fourth. Change here. Branham's checked in.
You're doing all right. We got him.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. So for the Pelicans right now, they've got Wiseman, and it's Murray in at the 2. To end the drought. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
For three, Maxey. He nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Back to Murray. Pass to Bowen. 6 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, he draws so much attention from the defense. Murray recognizing the aggressive defender and going right after him.
And he makes a first. And so he hits both. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Warriors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. No good on the three. Pelicans trail by 15. Over to the wing, back to Jones. Kessler finds Murray. And there's the drive, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray eats up ground. You blink, and suddenly he's at the rim.
Maxey passes to Ingram. Pass to Big Dog. Lets it fly. And it's Braddock with a rebound. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Ingram against Murray. Puts up a three. Warriors with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, Jonathan Kuminga.
And he knocks down the first one. Diabate's checked in for the Pelicans. Both free throws good for Kuminga. Here's Branham. Blocked. Kuminga against Jones. Here's Big Dog. That one goes. Count it. Big Dog's got 43 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Kuminga against Jones. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
In the first half, he handled the ball well, but he's been pretty reckless with it in this second half.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Golden State with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Big Dog. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Big Dog's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Branham.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Diabate. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside Maxey. Out left to the wing. Here's Big Dog. Kessler on the double team. Big Dog can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 17. Pass to Diabate. Here's Branham. He's watched by Kuminga. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Poke loose. Here's Braddock. Maxey covering. Spins. Braddock passes to Branham. Here's Diabate. Outside Jones. 5 to shoot. From downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State. Big Dog's got his 16th rebound on the night. The Warriors lead by 15. To the middle. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Jones, the pass to Braddock. Here's Diabate. Down low. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Outside Ingram. Out to the right wing. Here's Big Dog. On target from about 13 feet. Big Dog's got 49 in the game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Braddock. To the inside. Stolen by Jokic. Here's Big Dog. Defended by Jones. Big Dog can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Braddock. And yep, it's good.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. To the middle. Outside for Ingram. Here's Big Dog. And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Drains the triple.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pass to Maxey. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. And stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Braddock's shot's good.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Here's Big Dog to the left side wing. For three, shot clock at 6, sinks the tray. Big Dog's got 13 points in this quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Big Dog.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
For three, Maxey. Another three for Golden State.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Jones in the post. He's watched by Kuminga. Pass to Branham.
The assist, Branham.
Here's Big Dog. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.